Hey everyone, it's Chris here from Everyday Survival Gear, and today we are checking out the FT03, which has a Luminus SFT-40 in it. So I made this myself, the whole light, milled it, just kidding. I reflowed a SFT-40 onto the original 26mm MC PCB. So they're the same size, footprint 50-50. It's exactly the same. The SFT-40 is just a SST-40 without the dome. Still using the stock driver, so not sure if Astrolux is going to release it with a new driver, which I highly doubt, because they are pretty tight. Whenever they can cut corners, they always cut corners and try and save a few bucks. Not that there's anything wrong with the stock driver. The stock driver is great. It performs great. It does like 10.5 amps at the tail cap with this LED and with the with a vape cell 40T, which is just a Samsung 40T rewrapped. So great light. It gets up to about 430 KCD, so 430,000 CD, and 2,400 lumens. I'm gonna have some down the bottom. You're gonna be able to like link to whichever part of the video that you want to watch. So feel free to like fast forward, reverse. Beam shots are always at the ends, but I'm also gonna have another video that's beam shots only. So if you want to watch that, that'll be at the park, because I've got to put this video together. Yeah. So we're going to check out the amps. We're going to do one tail cap reading of the amps and check out the CD. And that's pretty much it. There's not really much to say. I've already got like 5 other videos out on this. It's got like a 60mm reflector. Well, 62 mils. The inside diameter is closer to about 60, which is a little bit bigger than the Convoy L2. The L2 I think is like 58mm outside diameter and 55mm inner diameter. So the FT03 does throw a little bit better than that. Alright guys, we'll just have a quick look over the light. So, you know, as I said before, Luminus SFT-40. So you can see here, it is domeless. I did reflow this myself, so the specs that you get from Banggood could be different, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be the same. Pretty much every single version of this light that's come out has been the same as the original SST-40 one. Probably the best version of this light would be the SST-90, but this would be pretty close behind, considering it does close to about 2,400 lumens and 430,000 CD. That's a pretty damn good number. Actually, Banggood rate this at 400,000 CD, so I've got to say Banggood got pretty close to the actual number. The original SST-40 they rated at like 190 CD, and my reading was 230,000. So that is pretty close. So not much to say, you know, it's got 2 amp USB fast charging. It's using Nasril UI by Tom E. You know, so you got like a nice slide switch here that's got ramping mode, and it's also got different modes, you know, if you want to check it. It's got like a battery check function. This thing can do absolutely everything. Its UIs are amazing. Although I'm not the biggest fan of a E-switch myself. And the original driver design is by Texas Ace, so TA. So basically, like, I'm just reading it right now from Banggood specs, so it's exactly the same as the original SST-40 edition. It does fit in 18650s, 21700s, and 26650s, if that's what you're into. I do right now have a 26650 in here. No, I've got a 21700 in here. I'm lying. That's pretty much it. So I guess we might as well just check out the tail lamps, and then we'll head outside, or we'll get a Candela reading. Okay guys, so we're going to do a bit of sideways action. It might be easier for you guys to see the clamp meter doing it this way. I'm using a INR 21700 P42A, which is just a Molly cell P42A. So yeah. They are supposed to be like super good cells. They do like I think 60 amps pulse or something. So it should be more than enough for this little low light. Even if we get 10.5 amps, that's okay. I think that's a little bit too high. I don't think you want to push this LED over 9.5 amps. My LED was smoking for a while, but that was after I'd done the reflow, so that could have just been a bit of old solder on there or something. Not to worry, it's at least running for now. But if you'd like to support my LED addiction, so I can get some LEDs that I've burnt out, then hit the like and subscribe, I guess. Alright, let's connect that dangerously. So it's getting up there, 9.5 amps, nothing, we're not seeing the 10 amps like I did. This is done 9.8, no 10 amps yet, like last time. Oh, 9.7. Come on, baby, give me 10. No, not going to go that high, but it's sitting pretty at 9 amps when I don't move my fingers. Oh, 9.9 I think it just done. I am reading it upside down, so I could be getting it wrong. Hopefully I don't start anything on fire on the table. Alright guys, same as last time. Gonna do a CD test, Candela test, and see what we get at 5 meters. Reason why I'm doing it at 5 meters was because that is the size tape measure that I brought. And I used it one time and I broke it. So that's how that thing was an absolute piece of shit. Just spend money on a better tape measure. I got a Hitachi one at home and it works great, but it's not here, so it's no use. 5 meters away. Take 5. Hopefully this time we get it right. So we just done the Lux test. Candela reading. We got 17,000. I already stuffed it up. 17,140. Get that for your head. 17,140 Lux. Oh, almost said it wrong again. So if we do that at 5 meters, that gives us 428,500 CD. So pretty damn close to that 430 CD that I rated it at, isn't it? Very close. So if you were to do it 3 times, you will get like a, well, then you take the numbers and you put them all together, and you take the the standardized number out of that. But we'll just go with the best ever number of 430,000 and round it off. Why not? I think if you were to like play with the, so I'm still using the centering in here. The one I'm using is still the stock one from the SST-40. I think if you were to make the reflector sit a little bit higher, you can probably focus it a little bit better, and that might give you better results. Also, going a little bit further back and maybe measuring it at like 8 meters should maybe help. I'm just measuring it at 5 because I only brought a 5 meter tape measure, which friggin' broke after 1 use anyway. Fuck's sakes. Alright guys, now we're outside for some beam shots. The funniest thing about the ramping mode and the SFT-40 is that you can have it on like the very low one, or like no lumen mode. Not no lumen, like very low lumen. So that's about 10 meters away. No, 6 meters away from us. The fence line is 10 meters away. I should probably close the garage door. It's not really leaking out light, but you can see it on the camera. So we'll go up. It's probably going to ramp down. We'll ramp up. So that's the highest ramping mode. I'm pretty sure at the highest ramping mode, that's like 80% of full output. Let's go to the tree at 100 meters at 80% and see how it does. So look at that. Gets there like daytime. They're at about 120 meters away. So it gets there really, really easy. So we'll come back down to the yard. We'll double click. Whoop. And that right there is the highest mode. So that is friggin' insane. Insanely bright. Look at how much just the spill lights up the backyard. Although the throw is so close, just the spill itself lights up the whole backyard. So we'll go to the tree again at 120 meters. And look at that, like daytime. No problem at all. And you know, the CRI, although it's a 6500 K tint and like low CRI, only 70 CRI, it doesn't do too bad. It's pretty good. You can still distinguish the colors. Well, you can't on the camera. If you put it down a bit, see, you can see everything looks okay still. Not too bad. If we have a look over here, it's not way too washed out compared to like some other LEDs that are cold white, I guess. There's no point in really comparing it to something else in the backyard, but I do have a Convoy L2 with a one of those Osram CSP. What are they? The one that's like the 1mm by 2mm, the rectangle one. CSP LMN thing. And we could compare it to that, I guess, but we'll just keep on playing with this for a second. So I got a L2 with the CSL PM1TG. So this light still does outthrow that, but it might be okay. Let's do a beam shot in the sky, actually. We never really do that. Look at that. Even on the camera, it's that bloody bright that you can see it throw like that. I think this is the first light I've ever done this with. It's like a searchlight, eh? Look at that. That's insane. That's how bright and how far it throws. Just that many extra lumens. See there at the tree. Just that many extra lumens helps it throw that far and be that bright. It's such like a fun little toy. It's cool. Alright guys, this is the L2 with the Osram CMLM1 SP, whatever it's called. I can't remember, I already forgot, even though I just looked at it. They really need a better naming scheme. And here, we'll double click. No, we won't. Okay, we'll just ramp up and ramp down then. So double clicked. This is the FT03 here, and this is the L2. So side by side, you can see, yeah, pretty cool. You can see the FT03 is definitely brighter, and even like side by side, you can see the color white isn't actually quite as bad. Pretty stupid like comparison, but side by side, yeah. This the FT03 with the SFT-40 definitely puts out a lot more light than what the Convoy does. I think I'll wait till we get to the park, just so, you know, there's no point. These lights throw like insane, so there's no point of really doing a side by side here. So yeah, but even, you know, on like the lower modes, you can still use it as like a normal kind of like backyard light. You could probably blind yourself if you get it on the tiles or white tiles or white wall or something. But yeah, and running out all that amperage, the light is starting to heat up. Anyway, guys, I'm starting to blabber on. There will definitely be more beam shots, but at a park, which is more sensible. Just give me a couple of days or maybe a week even, and they should be up pretty soon, hopefully. And as always, like and subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys.